Yeah, why don't you segment it
YouTube.
up
Put
and why
the
don't we give you a quota of followers to have too? You're fired if we don't get 50 new followers
uh,
in a month.
yeah, we got to figure out how to get more followers on Twitter because I know how to do it for Nerd Cave Retro. I don't know how to do it for this show.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been struggling with mine. And
Well,
all
it's
I
because
use
of
is Instagram, so it's tough.
and also it's oversaturation of comedy podcasts too.
Yeah,
Like everyone and their mother has a
yeah,
fucking comedy podcast. No one has a retro gaming
yeah, for real.
podcast. So
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
yeah, but we're quality.
yeah.
All right, close that window. All right, you ready to do that? Ready to do the ad read?
We have we have three now.
Yeah.
So we'll try to get these done as quick as we can. I'll do BJ's and Mike's. And then for JN's, he said roast the shit out of us. So I have a roast joke.
I don't
And I
have
figured you
anything
could
for. Hold on, let me look up and see if I have something for him.
yeah.
I'll just use one of my older ones that I had for him.
So I figure like every week we could just both do a roast joke for him. Since that's what he's paying us to do.
Works out.
Let me find a good one. All right, how about he's so horny he has to roofie himself to masturbate?
Yeah, we can say that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this episode of the Open Micers podcast is brought to you by that dirty motherfucker, BJ DeBlow. He knows exactly what he did, and he would have started his own podcast, but he was too chicken shit. Oh, also, if you like Jay but think he's too good looking, try the Jester's Court hosted by Jay's fat twin, Mike Evelyn, found wherever podcasts can be downloaded. And this episode is also brought to you by Mr. J. N. Reynolds, who, when I asked him, hey, what ad do you want me to read? He said, oh, just roast the shit out of me. So I'll say that he looks like absent fatherhood if it grew up and became a real boy.
And he also is so horny he has to roofie himself to masturbate. So let's start the show. Hey, Jacob, you know what that music means? It means it's time for the Open Micers podcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm more yoked than your mama's egg salad. I'm Jacob Craig.
Gross.
Our guest tonight, he is the host of Penny for Your Thoughts, or PFYT Podcast, which is a clever name because it is none other than Jake Penny, everybody. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man, appreciate it. I've been trying to get on for a while, but finally met y'all like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Here we
we've met in person twice, so I imagine that this will be a very introductory kind of
Yeah.
interview process. But
First couple of times we saw each other, I don't think we actually met until this last show we did together.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think so. Because I've been doing them for about a year down there in Ocean Springs. And I know I've seen both of you before, but we never really talked until recently.
You brought the entire crowd for the Christmas show, and I was kind of worried because I was just like, there's about 40 college females in here, and they are gonna fucking hate me.
Oh, they hate all my jokes.
Thought I was gonna wake up the
Yeah, I
next
actually
day and be
gone out,
canceled online. Be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I'd gone out to a wedding like 2 nights before and then just got obliterated. And apparently, I told everybody. And I was surprised by how many showed up, but I think it worked out well. You know?
It was nice.
Everybody
I
did
walked
good.
in, there was standing room only. I was like, wow, I've never seen it this packed
Yeah.
in here.
yeah, and it was mostly like Barbie doll blonde females and their super country. Definitely drives a Ford F-150 boyfriends.
That's why I did
So-
that's why I did my Tinder bit about women over 35 on Tinder. 'Cause I
Yeah,
was
they
just
didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I was like, you're all going to be 35 and divorced. So, can you guys hear that? Freaking fireworks, man. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Leftovers, man. You gotta get rid of 'em.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, you don't like leftovers, bro?
No,
you don't
I
like
hate
cold pizza,
leftovers.
Jason?
Oh,
Doesn't
cold
like
pizza's good.
leftovers.
Don't knock the cold
Dude,
pizza.
hey, overrated or underrated? Cold fried chicken.
I love cold fried chicken.
Underrated, dude.
Overrated. Yeah.
What?
I've never had
What?
cold fried chicken. Yeah.
Well,
Dude.
look.
Like out of the fridge or just like been sitting out for a while?
No, out of the fridge.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I can
Yeah.
say about Jake if he doesn't like cold fried chicken, because I listened to your latest episode of Pitting for Your Thoughts, and you guys were talking about how much you like White Claw, and I was just like, he has no taste.
Oh.
So
Hold on. I don't drink White Claw. My two co-hosts, big White Claw guys.
yeah, you guys are. I lived through the whole Zima thing back in the '90s, so I have no use for White Claw whatsoever.
Yeah.
None.
Not a
It
big
was
fan
Zima a
either,
disease?
Don't worry. I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
it pretty was. Yes.
Was that like the Zune?
No, it was basically White Claw of the '90s. It was like a clear seltzer, alcoholic beverage, but it was for like, the hipsters of the day who didn't want to, who were like weren't manly enough for a fucking beer, so they wanted like a nice seltzer.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty much what White Claws are, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
feel
pretty
like
much
I'm
the
not
same
manly
thing.
enough for a beer either. But that's why I drink Mike's Hards.
Hey, don't knock a Mike's
Don't
Hard
hate on
now,
Mike's Hards.
dude. Mike's
hate
Hard
on Mike's
lemonade.
Hards.
Ooh, those are
Oh,
good.
dude,
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I can drink a whole 6-pack in one sitting. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, yeah.
I'm not manly enough for a beer. I will smash some fucking Mike's Hards.
So what is your
so-
drink? What's your drink of choice, Jake? Like whether it's beer or liquor. We'll ask Jake
Yeah,
first,
I go
then
more
you,
towards
Jacob.
I go more towards the liquor route. Like I like whiskey the best.
What
That's
kind of
kind
whiskey?
of my go-to.
Like, what's your favorite whiskey?
Right now I'm drinking something called Old Elk, which I've never had before. That's pretty good.
Old Elk.
I usually just like stick with like Jack or Jameson or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Elk is actually what they called Jason in high school.
Yeah, that's my nickname now. What's your go-to, Jacob? Besides Diet Coke, besides 8 gallons of Diet Coke a night.
Well, I do. Whenever I go out to a bar, I either order a shot of Fireball because it's cheap and you can drink it straight, or I'll order a Jack and Diet Coke. And if we're talking beers, it's Angry Orchard or Mike's Hard.
I like
Mike's
a good.
Hard's not beer.
I love tequila. Tequila's my drink of choice. Some Patron
Dude.
Silver.
Mo Alexander turned me on to tequila, but he turned me on to the Rocks tequila because he fucking hates it. So
Yeah.
I still haven't tried it. I got to try it.
it's really good, dude. It's so much smoother than Patron, and it did make me shit my pants the next day.
Nice. That's always
Not
good.
bad.
If you can drink and not shit your pants, that's a win. Put that in the W
Especially for
category.
me, dude. Especially for me, bro.
I walked
Let me
in.
tell you-
I walked into the juke last night and I slapped Jake on the ass really hard and he almost shit his pants.
I did, yeah. I did almost shit my pants. I also took a shit during someone's set. I went up and asked him before. I was like, "Hey, man, how much time are you gonna do?" Because there weren't a lot of
Can you do, like,
comics.
8?
Well,
Yeah,
you could have
and he
asked
was like,
me. I would have covered more time.
But,
I would have just done some old
dude,
shit.
I didn't have time to ask you. This guy was next. It was Caleb that was next, and I was like, "Hey, kid," and he was like, "Oh, I'll do like
So
10 or 15."
that's why he was up there for so long.
Yes, because I took a mutant shit in the bathroom, and it was one of those like the one I sent you a picture of where it got
Oh.
stuck to the bottom of the toilet.
So Jake sends me this picture the other day. He's like, "Does this look normal?" And it's just like the nastiest toilet you've ever seen. I was like, "Dude, you need to go get checked out because that is not normal."
We'll post that picture on our Patreon later.
Yeah,
but,
that'll be a Patreon exclusive.
So
The
Jake,
cover photo of the one podcast I'm on is just that.
it's just a picture of shit stuck to the bottom of the toilet.
Just blow PFYT way up, guys. I'd appreciate that one.
But dude, explain to our listeners what PFYT is and like what kind of people you talk to if they've never heard an episode before.
Yeah. So PFYT, I mean, honestly, the reason I reached out to you in the first place is because it's very similar. Like, it's just me bullshitting with someone else, and I tried to do open mic comics a lot because, that's who I know. But in Oxford, I go to school at Ole Miss, so usually I'm up in Oxford. The comedians are a bit slim pickings.
Yeah.
So I've done just about all of them. So I start reaching out to like musicians and,
So
DJs and stuff like that.
is there a nice comedy scene up there or no?
Before COVID, there was. Well, I mean, by nice, like we performed once a week, and we usually had a, decent crowd for an open mic.
Yeah.
But post COVID, we've struggled a little bit getting back going.
Yeah, I've been up
But
to Oxford a
I
few
do
times. I've never done comedy up there. I've played music up there a few times.
Oh yeah, where at? You know,
I don't even remember the names of the
Dude,
places
this was
I played.
1975.
No,
Jason
it's
doesn't
like
fucking.
it's like
Oh,
10 years
oh,
ago.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
There's this
Dude, the
place I
bars
like
up
to
there
eat up there
change, like,
too,
every
but I
3
can't remember.
years.
Can't remember the name of it. It's right in that little town square, right there. It's just like little corner place. Like it's like a little.
Boo-Ray?
I think that's it. That might be it.
Yeah, Boo-Ray's really good. A little out of my price range, being a comedian college kid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, right. Makes $60 a week.
They got like good barbecue and stuff
that'd
there.
be nice.
It's really good.
Yeah,
So what do
for
you
sure.
what do you think about the scene down here? I mean, you've been coming down a good bit the last couple months.
Yeah, I've been in and out on breaks and everything. I love the scene down here. It's obviously like we do more shows than up in Oxford, which is awesome. I get along with the comics a lot better here.
Mhm.
I just don't know anyone up there, and like I see him maybe once a month, if that. So it's just kind of like I like our scene down here a lot better. Not to hate on Oxford or anything. I mean, Oxford's been great and everything, and started my comedy, but
You're close to Memphis, or at least not that far from Memphis. You should go up there and hit up Mo Alexander and play some shows up there.
yeah, I've done 2 shows up in Memphis actually, 2 open mics at this dive bar. I can't remember the name.
Maybe you could get thrown out at Graceland too.
That'd
Clip
be
that.
awesome. I could do it.
That's gross, Jacob. Stop that.
Hey,
Leave
man.
it in. Nah, leave it in.
Oh, we don't cut out burps on this podcast. So what made you decide to do stand-up comedy?
I started it on a dare. Me and my roommate, like 3 years ago, we were just sitting there watching a special, and I don't even remember who it was, but I was pretty drunk, and I was like, man, I could do that. Like, I got jokes. And he was like, do it. And so I did, and I fell in love with it. And I thought it would be like a lot. Like I started doing it, I'm be like, oh, people are gonna ask me about it. It's gonna be so cool. It's not really the case, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, when I was in junior college, I felt like I was living a double life because at night I would go out and feel like a fucking rock star with people being like, oh, you're so funny, whatever, blah, blah. I'll go to school the next day and like girls will look at me weird in the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you? Like, it's just like a complete
Did you see me
double
last
life.
night? Like,
Yeah, right. It's
no,
like,
I feel that a lot.
you saw me last night. You were
I feel that a lot.
Welcome to the life of an entertainer. It was even that way
Yeah,
when
for
I was
real.
playing music all the time. It's like you're on stage and like everybody loves you, and the next day it's like I'm a cook at a restaurant. Nobody gives a shit about me.
right.
Yeah, for sure. But the podcasting does help. A lot of people have started to recognize me because of podcasting rather than my which I feel like I'm a stand-up first and then a podcasting,
Yeah.
But
You feel like the podcast helps you? Because it definitely helps me. Like kind of keep the comedy senses sharp.
yeah, no, for sure. And also for me, a lot, it like keeps me not tongue-tied on stage,
Yeah.
So, and then people like I had a huge crowd last year, and then in Oxford, and then half my crowd graduated, so it's a good way that I can still keep those fans.
Yeah.
No, I'm a 5th year. Like I got held back 1 year in college.
Oh, dude, I am flunking my way to my degree.
Yeah.
I'm not
you
able to
skip
go to school
degrees.
this coming semester because they won't let me.
Yeah,
So that's
I'm right there with you.
yeah.
Hey, don't
yeah,
feel
I'm-
bad. It took me 13 years to get a degree, so don't feel bad at all.
Yeah.
I originally went in as a dentist, and I'm coming out as an alcoholic comedian. So I don't know
Nice.
what went wrong along the way, but I missed something.
At least you're not an alcoholic dentist. I don't think those two things go
True. I don't
together.
think that'd work out too well.
Dude, my old dentist, he's dead now. He used to like people would catch him like taking puffs of the nitrous that he was giving patients. So he would literally be like, here's a puff for you, here's a puff for me, here's a puff for you. And that's probably why he died.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
literally a
maybe.
Seinfeld episode.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they were kind of onto something.
Yeah.
Maybe Seinfeld's not all that
Maybe it was
bad.
about him.
Have you ever had the nitrous at the dentist? They've never given me nitrous for anything.
I haven't been to the
Yeah,
dentist
I've
in
had it.
13 years.
Why your breath smells so bad? You got rotten teeth?
Hey, man! Look here, dude. My breath smells so bad because I chain smoke, I drink coffee, and I eat pussy. All right? That's why my breath smells so bad.
All right.
What's your excuse, dude?
I'm just old. Old people have bad breath, I guess. What about you, Jake? Does your breath smell bad or no?
Yeah, so I'm actually in quarantine right now. I think I have COVID. But,
Oh,
hell yeah,
heard
dude!
you- yeah,
Fuck
dude. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
won
that's
the
why I wasn't there
lottery,
last
bro.
night. Yeah, and so I'm pretty sure one of the symptoms of COVID is not brushing your teeth, and so that would be why my breath is not good for the past 5 days or so. So
So when you get
Something
COVID,
about it, I don't
I
know.
haven't had COVID. Luckily, I haven't had it. So is it sort of like having an
Yeah.
STD where you got to like now call everybody you've been in contact with the past few days and like,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
this is Jake. I
By the
think you're
way-
gonna need to go get tested.
Oh, I didn't do that at all. I might be a bad person, but I didn't tell anybody. I was just like, screw
You know
it.
what, dude? I would do the same thing. I'd be like, nah, fuck those people, man. Like, they'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
I thought about still coming last night, but I was like, that's too much. I didn't want to
Yeah.
screw y'all over since I'm on your podcast and everything.
I mean, as
Nah.
long as you're negative, I think it's okay.
I'm good. I'm triple vax.
Well, I try to
so-
Yeah, well, I'm double vaxxed. I tried to get tested yesterday, and I went to 7 different places, and they all just like, no.
Really?
Jesus.
See,
Yeah, I was like,
I'm lucky
so
because I have
I'm
diabetes.
self-diagnosed COVID.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that
That
is
means
lucky.
you don't have
That
it.
is
You
pretty
don't.
lucky.
You definitely don't have it.
No, I think I
Um,
definitely do.
Yeah.
My girlfriend tested positive, and I've had some symptoms.
Well, my brother sent me
I'm pretty-
a picture of a way you can actually test right now. Take your finger, shove it in your butthole,
Yeah.
and then smell it. And if you can't smell it, then if you can't smell shit, you have COVID.
There you go. There you go.
I think that's a joke
now.
that we would have heard if COVID happened in the 60s.
Yeah.
That's a
What
horrible
does that
fucking
have to
joke.
do with the '60s?
I'm just saying, like, that's how hacky that joke was.
It was a meme. I mean, I didn't write it.
Maybe a
It's kind of
side note,
classic. I love it.
but Jay and Reynolds just messaged the production chat, and he said that Jacob's blood is literally Bavarian cream. So
What?
I don't. You know what? He has the point. I think he's onto something.
No, I think your
mean,
blood is basically Diet Coke at this point. I mean, there's no way it can't be.
Oh,
Jake, have you
yeah, I peed-
seen Jacob and how much Diet Coke he drinks?
No, I mean,
Dude,
I've only
next-
seen him at the comedy nights.
Next time you're at the Juke, watch him. He carries around a pitcher, literally a pitcher of Diet Coke with like
Oh,
one
I
of
saw, no,
the
I saw you drinking
tiniest
out of that the
straw
other day.
ever.
I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
It's
It's
Diet
Diet
Coke. That's all it
I
is.
tried to order whatever that was, and they said no.
You have to call
It
it the
looked
Jacob
good. I
Craig
was-
special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked good. I was like, "Hey, can I have whatever that is?" And they're like, "We don't sell that." And I was like, oh, "Okay."
Yeah, ask for the Jacob Craig special. It's just a pitcher of Diet Coke with like the tiniest straw you can find.
Coffee
Yeah.
straws.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Brittany does that to fuck with me. Shout out to Brittany. But yeah, no, I pee brown.
she's awesome.
Dude, that's not healthy.
Why?
Yeah, is that from the Diet Coke or
I don't know.
yeah? Is it like sludgish or is it still liquid?
No, it's normal.
Well, it's not normal.
That's not normal, dude.
It's brown. It's not normal.
Look-
I was saying earlier, I'm lucky because I have diabetes. So anytime I go to get tested, I get the rapid test and they test me immediately because like, oh, if you get this, you're gonna be fucking dead.
Great.
Oh, I should just start telling them I got diabetes.
There you go. Yeah, they don't
Can you
check.
buy that?
Yeah, they don't
They
check.
don't check. I'm gonna start telling people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have the diabetes package, please?
It's just a Twinkie and a BD needle.
So
They don't even fucking test you.
Jake, is there anything you want to talk about? Because all we're doing is just making fun of Jacob's diabetes and the parent kidney failure.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I don't have anything as interesting as diabetes.
I have questions. I'm just letting the conversation breathe. I mean, we have an hour here.
All I gotta say is, Jake, if you've never listened to the show like more than the episodes you have, Jacob found out a few weeks ago that if he actually drinks water, then he'll be able to shit normally. Because he was like stopped up for like a week. I'm like, dude, just drink some water. And he did, and he shit.
Did you just never drink water?
No. Only Diet Coke and
Diet
coffee.
Coke, that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna be.
Right.
If I outlive you, it's gonna be sad. You know,
dude, it's gonna be so fucking funny.
I got my money on you, honestly, Jason.
Yeah, I'm the underdog. Like, I'm plus money.
Okay,
true. I might put money on Jacob, but
so if you were a bet man to who's gonna live longer, who are you gonna throw the money on?
Eddie White.
Betty White and John Madden.
Let's start a poll. Let's start a betting pool for the Patreon.
Yeah, let's start a Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool. Who's gonna die first, me or Jacob?
Yeah, it's just I feel like the other person who doesn't die is gonna forget about it, especially if it's me that doesn't die. But
would you be sad if I died, or would you just replace me immediately?
No, I would be sad and replace you immediately. Who else do we know that's bald and
Mike?
Yeah,
Eveland.
Yeah, yeah. I'd replace you with Mike.
Yeah, Mike Eveland from the Jester's Court and B-Res Coffee will be replacing me when I'm dead.
Yeah, unless he dies first.
I don't know.
I mean,
speaking of B-Res Coffee, head over to brescoffeeco.com and use the offer code OM Podcast at checkout for 10% off your order, which we have our own coffee line now, which is awesome. It's a nice dark roast.
We do, and you should insert the ad drop right after that just to annoy people.
Yeah, I will.
So we advertise it twice. But Jake, when we met in person, you mentioned to me that you have a theater show coming up. So tell me about how that came together, like who you're opening for, like what's going on with that.
Yeah, so it's really funny. First off, the guy I'm opening for, his name's Wendell Schumann. Been a great guy. He was a comic back when he was like my age. I don't know how old he is now. He's like 40 something. And he retired, but he's been helping me with my podcast and my stand-up and everything. Well, he texted me the other day and was like, hey, I'm coming out of retirement. You want to come open for me in Cincinnati? I was like, I have no crowd in Cincinnati, but yeah, that'd be awesome. So going up there for that in June.
Awesome.
And
so
why do you think that he picked you to open for him?
I don't know. I mean, I think he just kind of fell out of contact with a lot of his old, who he used to work with and everything. And also he's just been helping me so much in the past 2 years that we've kind of become, decent friends and everything. So it's kind of like
awesome, man.
Throwing me a bone almost, but I'll take it.
And
yeah, I'm excited for that.
I mean, you're probably pretty nervous too. I mean, doing a theater for the first time.
Yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm trying not to think about that part. So,
yeah. Well, we'll think about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually. I'm trying to get the content down first, and then we'll worry about the crowd,
Yeah. So what are you working out? Like, what are you doing to work out the longer set that you have to do?
I'm mainly just doing the open mics. We've been like the open mic the other night where I brought, 30, 40 people, however much it was. Someone let me do 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I didn't even let you. I let you do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah. I lose track on stage so bad. So since you didn't light me until 12 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm probably at 7. I'll hop off. And I was at 12. But so that really helped, honestly, to let me be up there. It's probably about half of the time I'll do in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So just doing open mics and podcasting and just, especially with COVID. I got nothing to do but write, so I've been
Yeah.
writing for the past 3 days. But you know,
Do you find it
That's
not
easy to write during COVID? Like, because I don't really. It's hard for me to write the past year.
yeah. I'm just very not happy about it, and a lot of my comedy is a lot of angry, just ranting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's helped me rant. With the like quality content, that's the real like jokes. Not too good on those past couple of days. But the
Yeah.
ranting I got down.
I was very fortunate to, before COVID, not have any time to write jokes. So,
So you
during
caught up.
COVID, I finished an hour of material. So I wrote to where I had an hour of material, and COVID has lasted so long that I have 2 hours of material.
There you go.
So I mean, that's one positive thing that's happened for me, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about like how you've been able to cultivate your following in stand-up and podcasting, because it's not every day that an open micer just shows up to an open mic expecting to do 5 minutes and there's 40 fucking people there to see him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will say the one good thing about being in college and being in a fraternity and everything is there is always a potential of 40 people showing up to whatever I'm at. If I tell them. So I really like for the past 2 years I've always been prepared for that, and I've always had like 10 minutes in the pocket that I could do if I needed to, and so like this is probably the third time that's happened to me. It happened to me a couple times in Oxford, but it doesn't really count in my perspective. But
Is that like when you do it in a
So-
pool, it doesn't count?
yeah, pretty
What?
much
Okay.
just floats away. No,
Yeah,
I know. I've
try
read
it and
that
see if it
before. It's
happens,
all good.
Jacob. See if it
Okay.
helps.
But yeah, so I don't know. I kind of got it, especially when I'm on stage. I really don't remember very much, not because of the alcohol, just because of really nerves and adrenaline to me.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Do
I
you
can
get
tell you maybe
stage
4
fright?
jokes I told that night.
You don't seem like you get
No,
stage fright
not
to
really.
me.
Not really. It's really. I mean, to me, it's just the adrenaline pumping.
Yeah.
And so I can probably do 3 minutes out of those 12 minutes I did. I could tell you. Other than that, I have no idea what I did.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be that way when I was younger in comedy, and I think that happens a lot when people do things that trigger your fight or flight, which comedy
Mhm.
actually does. Like, it will trigger your fight or flight reflex in your fucking brain. So
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but maybe you should think about recording your sets for future.
Yeah, I
reference.
did. And I mean, like, I've watched that set a couple of times. And so I can probably tell you more, but I was just trying to go on the theme. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
But, thanks for telling everybody. That is what I do. And I worry about it a lot.
Yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
I don't
you're
know
welcome.
about y'all. Yeah, thanks. I don't know about y'all. Y'all edit all these podcasts? You just post them straight?
I just post them straight. I don't really do a whole lot of editing. I mean, I put like
Yeah.
insert the ads and things like that, but very seldom do I have to go in and edit something
Yeah.
out, because sometimes Jacob will say somebody by name when he's talking shit, and I have
I
to.
do that. And also,
do
when
that
we
a
had
lot too,
Pepper on,
actually.
he said a homophobic slur, so we
Yeah.
had to edit that out.
You'll get canceled for that today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Pepper will. I don't think we'll be in trouble.
Well, we would get
I
canceled
don't
for
know. I feel like
posting
there'd be
it.
some blowback. Yeah.
I've been canceled, guys, and let me tell you, it doesn't last. At least in my experience, because I'm still fucking here.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you're a host now. Like, it didn't affect you that much.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hosting the fucking
fun.
things. But
No, but what I was getting at is I edit. Like, I mean, I don't really edit much. I do pretty much the same thing y'all do.
Yeah.
But I'll listen through my own podcast about 3 or 4 times before I post them, and I hate listening to my own podcast.
Yeah.
It is probably my least favorite thing to do.
I
So I was
do.
wondering if y'all feel like that, or
I used to do that when I first started podcasting, for about the first
Yeah.
year or two. And then I just got to the point where I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So I just kind of
yeah,
make mental notes as we go through the show in case there's anything I have to edit out, and do that. And then I've got everything streamlined at this point to where I can, as soon as I'm done podcasting, I go in and edit it. And then I get everything ready to be uploaded, and I'm done within like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I never think about it again.
I hate listening to my own voice, so I just choose not to. I
voice
never listen
sucks.
to these.
I hate listening to your voice.
Hey, man! No! Come on!
I'm just on fire hitting you with the fireballs tonight, man. I don't know what it is.
You're hitting me with more fireballs than someone who doesn't know how to play D&D.
What?
It makes sense. It makes sense, goddammit.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
I have to ask
Fuck you
Wally
guys.
about that one.
Because mages or wizards or whatever in D&D, if they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they're just like, I cast fireball. And that's like the thing. That's the meme.
If you have to explain it, it's not funny.
I'm gonna close my laptop. I swear to God.
I'm not a big D&D guy, so I have no idea what you're
I know
talking about.
exactly what you're talking about, but I'm still gonna give you shit for it.
I'm not a big D&D guy either. The last time I played D&D, I almost got in a fist fight with one of my friends.
Yeah, Jester, Mike Evelyn's in the chat room. He says, I cast Fireball, and he says that's the inspiration for the flavor for B-Res coffee.
Yeah, Fireball whiskey flavor, really good, especially if you put Fireball whiskey in it. Like I did. I did that.
No.
It was good,
How
dude.
was it? Yeah.
It was great. Oh, dude, great way to start your day.
Last time I drank Fireball was the worst
Really
hangover
start
I have ever had in my life. Like, I had a hangover before I went to sleep.
Pussy.
Yep, pretty much. I'll take it.
Dude,
I used to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you.
All right, I'll go. I used to after the Gulfport shows that they did like over the summer, they would do $2 fireballs afterwards. I mean, I would spend $20 and take a lot of fireball shots.
Oh yeah,
So, like I was a big friend of Fireball just because of the price over the summer.
I don't even
All right,
think
now
I
you
could
go.
smell it at this point. Like, if I smelled actual Fireball whiskey, I would probably pass out.
dude. Honestly, I don't have hangovers.
Cause you're like
I
7.
don't really either.
You
No,
know,
dude.
both of you guys, you're like not 25. Wait till you get to like 35. I think 35 is when hangovers started to kick in for me.
Well, I used to have hangovers, but since I've gotten yoked, like I haven't found my limit of how much I can drink. But before I get a hangover, I just wake up and I'm ready to lift and ready to fucking be shredded, you know?
Okay.
It's just,
That is the first thing I thought when I saw you.
yeah, yoked, right?
Yeah.
Yep, no hangovers, ready to fucking lift.
You're a straight up Adonis.
Hell yeah, dude. I love Creed.
Lifting them burgers, son.
But dude, by the way, Jeremy Kirkland yesterday when he walked up, he said, "Man, you're looking skinny." So he's coming up on the podcast soon. Anyways.
he just wants to be on this show.
Jake, where do you think your comedy ceiling is? Like what do you try to accomplish in this business?
I mean, I would like to be a traveling comedian that gets paid well enough to only do comedy. I guess that would be the goal.
Yeah.
But I mean, you want to pick a name? Kevin Hart. But
Yeah, right.
You want to sell out like 10,000 seat stadiums a night?
I'm only a 1.5 feet taller and the wrong skin color, so I don't think I can get there.
And you're
I
not
think I
friends
might
with
be
The
a little-
Rock either.
I mean, that could come though. You know, you don't know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, hey.
Maybe you tell that one right joke, and he's just like yes, and he just carries you. That's
all I need is like I want to be friends with The Rock just so I can get some free tequila. That'd be nice.
His tequila is really good.
I've never had it, but tequila
Terramana.
makes me very aggressive. I can't drink tequila.
Oh, especially the
I mean, I
Rock's tequila,
can.
dude. That's how I got yoked.
Oh yeah,
I just downed some Rock's
Straight
Terramana.
steroids in it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
Yeah,
kind of,
couple.
roid rage. But
You drink it and like you beat your family. Is that what happens?
I do that sober. But not to get too serious here on the podcast, but Jake, I'm curious to know, when was the last time you shit your pants?
Yeah, so I've been listening to a couple podcasts and I've been anticipating this question and in waiting. Not in my memory. Now, given I can only remember about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But
Not
see,
in the past 2 weeks.
I'm told you, Jacob, it's normal to not shit your pants.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't think I have in a long time. It's been many years.
Everyone shits their pants.
No, they don't.
Al Roker shit himself in the White House.
Well, that's because he's like 87 years old.
Louis C.K. shit himself in the White House.
He's Louis C.K. Let's ask Mike Evelyn in the chat, who is our patron in the chat room tonight. Have you shit your pants, sir? No, if you have, let us know. When was the last time you shit your pants?
No, he has. Everyone has. He has.
No, he
When was the
hasn't.
last time it happened? Everyone has.
I mean, like,
It's
what do you
happened
define?
multiple
Like, is there a
times.
certain age where you say everybody has, or like?
Everyone who has, like, I would say that like the cutoff is like maybe like 12 years old, when mentally you know to not shit
Yeah,
your
I've never
pants
done
anymore.
that.
No, I think it's like if you're 3 or 4.
That doesn't
Anything
count.
after 3 or 4 years old, in between, like, I'd say 4 years old and like 80. I think like that span of
That's the
age, you should
no-go.
not be shitting your pants on a regular
I mean,
basis.
I hard disagree, but
Okay, so Mike in the chat room says not outside of illness, and even then once in the last 20 to 30 years.
dude,
See?
illness counts though. Illness counts because that's what I'm saying. Everyone gets sick. Everyone shits their pants.
Yeah, but you shit your pants when you're just
Yeah.
standing there. Like, it's like, I gotta shit.
I shit my pants off of trust issues because I trust my body that it's not going to let me shit myself, and it fucking lets me down.
Dude, never trust a fart, man.
Oh, it's not even like a fart. It's like, hey, you've been holding this too long, and we're tired.
Open the floodgates.
Like John Coffey and Green Mile. I'm tired, boss.
Is that what your butthole says?
I'm tired, boss.
That's gross.
Welcome to the Open Micers
I
podcast.
think this is our last podcast because I'm done.
You said that last podcast.
Wow. How do we
Jason,
always get on this subject every time?
Because I bring
every
it up.
week.
Because I bring it up every week.
Every podcast I've listened to has talked about it.
Well, I can't do it in February because we have like, non-comedians coming up, except for Jeremy.
You can still do it.
Yeah, I guess,
still do it.
but I feel like they would just be like, this is bad PR, and leave.
Mike
I mean,
says
they could
because
just do what
Yolk
I
is
did and
looking
just, like,
for.
kind of not answer the question.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, everyone knows the last time they shit themselves.
Says you're just looking for validation. I think so too. I think you're just trying to make yourself feel better by projecting.
Gotta find one other person.
yeah.
Get one other person in your.
I'm gonna find somebody. I'm gonna put out a casting call for someone in the entertainment industry who's willing to admit the last time they shit themselves.
I would say probably Kevin Smith would be the most honest
We've
celebrity.
been trying to get him on this podcast since day one.
Yeah, I think he'd be pretty honest about shitting his pants.
Yeah, he probably shit his pants when he saw how bad Daredevil was.
He didn't direct it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but everyone blames him for it, don't they?
No, they blame Ben Affleck.
Oh, I thought everyone blamed Kevin Smith.
No, Kevin Smith was in it for like 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was enough, I guess.
I mean, he was in it. It's more than I've done.
Yeah. Have I ever told you the story of this comic book artist that I interviewed? Well, I won't say his name, but he's done work on Hellblazer, which is like my favorite comic book of all time. And he says that he's still pissed off at Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith for making a Daredevil movie because it cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars because he had a contract to do all of the artwork on a Daredevil series that they canceled because the movie was coming out.
Why is he blaming Kevin Smith? Kevin Smith didn't have anything to do with that movie.
This is where I got this information from, was interviewing this man, and I was like, I guess Kevin Smith was a part of this.
He was. He was in it for like
he was
3
a part
seconds.
of it, but like he didn't make the call.
Yeah, he didn't.
Maybe
direct
Kevin
it.
Smith was in charge of the comic book.
Kevin Smith. Yeah, Kevin Smith was. I think he wrote Daredevil for a while for Marvel.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to talk to this person. Give me their number. I'm gonna call them right now.
I don't have their number.
While
I
we're
actually did
live.
this interview in person.
I'm gonna call them while we're live here and be like, "The fuck's wrong with you? Why are you blaming Kevin Smith for this shit? He didn't do nothing."
This guy would light you up, dude. The first time I met him, he looked me in the eyes and said, "Can you get me a fucking piece of paper?"
That's what Stan
First
Lee
time
said
I
to
ever
me.
met this guy.
Hey, can you get me a fucking piece of paper? Excelsior. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're talking about.
Me neither, man.
Me
What's your
neither.
favorite soup?
Yeah, what's your favorite soup there, Jake?
My-
Let's get back to our
My
guest.
favorite soup.
What is
My
it?
favorite soup? I like the Nukes loaded potato.
Ooh,
Loaded potato soup.
Respectable.
Very good.
Nukes is good, but I've gotten I got food poisoning from there once. Well, not so much food
I hate
poisoning,
Nukes,
but I
it's not that
definitely
good.
had the runs. But I didn't
Shit your
shit
pants?
my pants. No.
No, liar. Liar. Dude, I'm going to shit my pants after this. You see how much
Yeah, I know.
coffee I'm drinking?
I know you are. Look at that cup. Is that a Batman cup?
Yes, it is. And it's much bigger than it needs
like
to
it.
be.
Well, I got you beat because I got Superman. Yeah. So, Jake, what's your favorite comic book character?
I got a plain orange cup.
Yeah, dude, that's that 1970s plastic cup, dude. My grandma had a
Yeah.
ton of those.
This is actually my dad's cup. I just kind of took it.
Dude, it's probably left over from the 70s, man. I'm telling you.
Could be. It's got good flavor to it. That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's seasoned with like 40 years of orange juice and vodka.
That cup's
Tasty.
probably racist.
What?
That cup? Yeah, no, it probably is. But it likes me though, so I can still use it.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about how, like, your grandparents are definitely racist?
Oh, I know
Yeah,
mine
they are.
were.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's grandparents are definitely racist.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got some stories, but I'm really not supposed to tell them.
Feel free. No, please don't.
I mean, they're not entertainers. Like, what's it?
Yeah, I
I'm not gonna-
know.
It's gonna make them look
Dude,
bad, and I'm gonna get pissed. and-
We live in Mississippi. Of course, our ancestors are racist.
yeah.
No, but I mean, like, everyone's grandparents were racist.
I
dude.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially here in
Everybody's.
Well, unless they're
Mississippi.
black. I mean,
Unless
they're
the-
not white. If they're
no,
not white, then
If they're black, they're probably even more racist.
Well, they got good reason to be.
Yeah.
yeah. No, they
I-
got
I'm
reason.
not
I don't know if
saying
that's
that
really
they don't have good
racism.
reason.
I think that's just like fair.
What did you do to me?
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Like, take your foot off my neck, please.
Welcome to Three White Guys Talk About Racial Justice. I'm your host, Jacob
We'll
Craig.
talk about it again when Jeremy's on.
Yeah, I did book him for Black History Month.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Jester says you are the state that all the other racist states had to be like, come on, guys, it's over. I agree. Yeah.
We still haven't given up.
Dude,
Yeah,
I got
you should,
yelled at in Florida because I always make the joke like, because I always make jokes like, welcome to Mississippi, the Florida of the South. And it's just a stupid joke like that. And Jacob was with me, and he actually told me to do this joke on stage. And I said,
did, yeah.
welcome to this. I'm in Pensacola, Florida, the Alabama of the South. And I got destroyed by this table of Karens, man. Dude, they were like proud of their state, man. So don't ever make fun of Florida if you're in Florida. Just don't do it. You'll get killed.
Yeah, that's a dangerous place to do it too. I mean, like most people would just be like, "Hey, screw you," but Florida, they'll shoot you.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got out of town like in one piece.
They'll sick their bath salt pet alligators on y'all.
Yeah.
How many states have you done comedy in?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
four.
you. 4? What
Four.
states?
All south. All south. Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama.
Nice. So never
you
done
have-
Florida, huh?
Never done Florida, huh?
Nope. I tried to do Florida one time. I was in Gulf Shores. I think that's Florida, right? It's not Alabama.
Gulf Shores is Alabama.
Okay, I was on the other side of Alabama then. No, I was in I don't remember, maybe it was Gulf Shores, but I'm pretty sure I was in Florida. It was in Attacky Jacks. I don't know where those.
Well, you
those
might have
are
been in
talking
the Florida. What do they call it? Floribama.
Floribama.
area.
It could have been Gulf
yeah, I was
Breeze
down
as
the street
well.
from Floribama. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. I tried to do a show there, and I'm pretty sure it was Florida. And I showed up. I called ahead, and I was like, "Hey, this is an open mic, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool, I'll be there. Whatever, blah blah blah. Sign me up." Well, I showed up, and by open mic, they meant like musicians. And so like I showed up, I was like, "Oh, I'm a comedian," and they're like, "You can still go." I was like, "Cool." And I looked around; it was like all kids and parents. I was like,
Ooh.
"Yeesh." I thought about still doing it, but I was like, I'm too young to go ahead and ruin my career now. So,
Yeah. I performed in front of a baby before.
nice, nice. Like at a show or just in
Yeah.
person?
No, at a show that some people had like a baby at a bar.
That's just Mississippi for
All
you.
right. Yeah, I'm
That
glad-
happened in
Dude, I was
once in
bars as a
Mississippi.
baby.
Huh?
I was in bars as a baby.
Why?
Because it's Mississippi. That's why.
Yeah, it's
Is that why
Mississippi.
you're
My
a
uncle used to bring
comedian
me to
now?
pick up chicks. Probably. And my uncle. No, my uncle would bring me to pick up chicks. We did it all the time.
Okay.
I was
I'm
doing
awesome.
the open mic at Jack's by the Tracks in Pascagoula a few weeks ago, and I was on stage doing my whole Pornhub bit, and out walks a family of like 12 people, all children. I was like, "Hey kids, you want to hear about porn?"
Teach them young, man.
This is great. This is
Can't
awesome.
screw up if you know young.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on a few lists now, Jason.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I know I'm on some lists because I've Googled some weird shit before.
Like what?
Well, the one time that I was looking up information for Donkey Kong on for Nerd Cave Retro, and I accidentally wrote in Donkey Dong, and I didn't have safe search on. I saw some shit I did not want to see.
Let me tell you, the amount of women in the world that want to get railed by donkeys is astounding.
How do you know this?
Yeah, did you take a poll?
Maybe.
What geographic location did you use?
I mean, Van Cleve.
Juke joint. Oh, Van Cleef. Yeah. Okay, well that's gonna be skewed. That's gonna be skewed.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, I like getting railed by donkeys and snorting meth.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, that sounds that tracks, especially for
Yeah.
Van Cleve.
At Jack's by the Tracks.
Yeah, it was a nice place. I like doing comedy there, but yeah, it was there was a birthday party going on in the back, and when we started the show, and they decided to leave right during my set, so that was
Yeah.
nice.
I roasted
Uh,
children before.
Yeah, I've seen you roast children before.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
But
How did-
yeah,
how
I
did
asked
they
the
take
bar owner before because I was like, hey, there are children here at 8 o'clock at night in your bar. Is it okay if I roast them? And he said, I'm not going to tell you to not do that. And so I did it. And he said, I wish you didn't do that.
it?
Well, that's
too
what
bad. I
happens.
mean,
What do you expect?
yeah.
You were going
I
to say
don't think I've
something,
ever-
Jake, and I cut you off.
I don't remember. I got a really short attention span. Like I can do this, but I can't think about.
Yeah. Has
I don't
anyone
know.
ever
I've
told
never
you
done
that you
shows
look?
on children.
Has anyone ever told you that you look like an extra in Dazed and Confused?
I'll
I get
agree with that.
Shaggy off of Scooby Doo a lot, but no, I've never gotten that.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
kill it though. I'm telling you.
So
Like, sometimes when I'm thinking, like my eyes will go different directions. I mean, I could kill that spot.
hell yeah,
I'm telling
dude.
you.
So Penny for your thoughts. When is it gonna turn into nickel for your thoughts due to inflation?
Well, I have to start getting paid first for that to happen. Right now,
Okay.
screw that joke, man. That pissed me off a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'll mute
I'm
myself for the rest of the show.
No, I'm kidding. My last two, you said you listened to my last podcast with two of my buddies, and they kept calling it PYFT the whole podcast. and I kept trying to correct them and they wouldn't fix it. That makes me so fucking mad. Just because of that song, the PY, pretty young PYT. So everyone thinks it's PYFT and really pisses me off. But
I don't know what
FYT
song that
Network.
is. I must be old. Do you know that song, Jacob?
Pretty
Am
Young
I
Thing?
just old?
Oh, all right. It's like, hold on. People know this song. I think I'll look it up.
All right, pretty.
It was like a hip hop song and like
Pretty fly for a white
no,
guy.
it's Michael Jackson. Pretty Young Thing. PYT.
Oh yeah, I know the song.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that was Michael Jackson. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I knew that.
Michael
I'm not
Jackson
dumb.
before my time.
That was my time.
Yeah.
You guys just don't know.
Yeah, I actually very much dislike Michael Jackson.
What is wrong with you? Are you?
Like his music or like his extracurriculars?
Both actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit person, shit music. You guys can have them.
Us two other white guys, we'll keep them.
That's
It's all
fine.
ours.
More Michael Jackson for me.
Yeah, I'm more of like a late career guy when he was, changing colors a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I am with Bill Cosby.
What? Okay, then we should.
I like
start,
his later stuff better.
We should start wrapping this up. We have about 5.
Oh, why? Why?
Five.
Because I made a Bill Cosby joke?
We're
Huh?
not
Yeah,
going
no, dude.
down that road. I'm sorry.
I
I didn't even know
cannot
Bill.
wait.
Like, other than the Puddin' Pop thing, I didn't know Bill Cosby did anything until all of the allegations.
You didn't know he had a TV show. You didn't know he was.
He
a
did a
comedian?
lot more
No,
than just for the
no
Puddin'
idea.
Pops.
Yeah.
He
Well,
did a
I found
lot
that out.
more.
I feel like he's got to be prominent if he's in the news.
I can't wait until he starts headlining comedy clubs again. And I hope that he doesn't try to do clean comedy anymore. And he's just like,
Just
raped
tells
the
it.
women. And that's like his set.
I mean, there's a demographic for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, rapists.
Most of the guys, I would assume.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Maybe.
He's too old to be on the road, man. Dude, he's got to be like 80-something years old now.
Dude, Don Rickles was performing up until the day he died.
In Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I mean, the day that Don Rickles died, he had a show scheduled that day.
Yeah, but he wasn't like touring around the country. There's a big difference between touring and performing where you live.
He was Mr. Potato Head.
Mike says he would prefer you say creative dating, not rapist.
I'm
Never
sorry
had
I
that kid.
offended you, Mike. I'm sorry you feel attacked by that term.
I think that's the dream, though. I think that's how I want to end my career, doing in Vegas
Some people? Or...
Vegas
Oh.
shows.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No,
like,
not.
It's a lot cleaner. I thought we were about to have to call somebody.
No, I need to end my career in Vegas. Just doing like one show a night, 3 or 4 nights a week. I think that'd be a nice way to go out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm getting there too. I plan on retiring in like 15, 20 years.
That's a long time. I've barely been alive that long.
Yeah, I was about to say you're not going to live that long.
Oh, I'll live to at least 65. At least. That's 21 years from now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
So 55 plus 21 is 65.
I'm 44, you dick.
That math's still wrong. Hold
40,
on.
44 plus 21
44
is
plus
65. Oh my God, you can't even do math.
Hold on, let me get my
He's
toast.
counting his fingers
Man.
for those who are
Good thing you're
listening.
funny.
He's counting toes. Ooh, those toes are nasty, dude.
Yeah, they are, Daddy. Okay, I think it checks out.
Okay, well, you have a calculator on
That
your
was a long
phone that
bit.
you
I
can
liked
check.
it.
I don't own a phone. I contact people using pigeons.
That's because you live in Van Cleef. That's why. Can we please wrap this up so we can let our guest go and live his life, please?
I mean,
Nah, dude, I got COVID. I'll do this all night. I got 72 hours. I want to do a 72-hour podcast. I'm in.
hell yeah, dude.
You can do a
Can-
fundraiser. If
can
you
we
want us to go
catch it like
72
this?
hours, start giving us money right now.
Well,
Yeah, dude, we'll do it. We'll do it.
hell yeah, we will. Can we catch COVID from you?
I think your computer can, but you can't.
Okay, cool. My computer already has a lot of viruses on it.
I'll add to it.
Stop watching horse
to.
porn, and you won't get viruses.
It's not horses, it's donkeys.
Donkeys.
Donkeys. Donkey dongs.
Yeah.
Love the smell of waffles.
Yeah,
in the
don't
morning.
ever Google donkey dong on accident with safe search off because you
Do it on purpose.
won't get good
Yeah, I'm about to do it
results.
on purpose after the show.
I'm about to just
No.
enjoy my night.
What with
Thought
donkey
about turning it
dong?
around to the camera to see what they thought.
That sounds like a really bad gas station dick pill.
It does, doesn't it?
Donkey dong. 9,000.
Maybe we should start our own boner pill, gas station boner pills. The donkey dong 9000.
Absolutely, we would make a killing.
Dude, Joe Rogan does it with the brain shit that he hawks.
Oh,
He'd be
yeah, Alpha Brain.
Do you want a raging donkey boner? Go pick up a bottle of our donkey dong 9000.
And then it's just meth. It's just meth. We're just, you know.
Yeah, Mike says it would fly off the shelves in Florida.
Yeah, dude. People love giant boners in Florida. Speaking from personal experience.
I'm guessing y'all don't have a lot of fans from Florida on the podcast.
No, we do actually.
do.
Mike's from Florida.
Yeah, Mike's
Okay.
from Florida.
Oh, really?
Probably the only person that listens to us from Florida, but he's
Yeah.
from
Derek's
Florida.
from Florida.
Yeah, Derek's from Florida too, but they're like the only two normal people from. Well, I know a few other normal people there too, but they don't listen to the show.
Mm.
At least I don't think they do. I don't know if Steve Wise listens or not. He
He was on an episode.
I know, but he's got better things to do to listen to than the both of us chuckleheads.
I'm gonna ask Steve Wise when the last time he shit himself was, and he's gonna give me a good goddamn answer.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is, because he's a man.
Yeah, Mike's
That
not
is a
from Florida.
man.
He said he's not from here, from Florida, so that counts for him.
If you're not from Florida, why the fuck would you choose to live in Florida?
Why do people move here to Mississippi? Like, why do they move here?
Because they're racist.
Yeah, safe place.
Yeah, he says Steve's not from Florida. He's from Michigan.
get it.
But he's still gonna have a good answer on the last time he showed himself.
Yeah. I wonder if Derek was born in Florida, so he's a native Floridian. So,
But,
Jake,
I wonder
your homework assignment for when you're over COVID is to book a show in Florida, so you can be heckled to
Alright.
death as well, and come
Can't
back
wait.
here
It
and
sounds like a lot of fun.
come back here and tell us
Tell you
about
how
it.
went.
'Cause it's fun. It's fun getting destroyed by Floridians.
Yeah, it is. In more ways than one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Doesn't sound like an on-stage experience to me.
Yeah. I have a cigarette burn on my face, by the way.
What did you?
Dude, I look like
What is wrong with you?
fall out and just
So last night, Caleb C. Thomas came in, and I haven't seen that guy in forever, and he lives in Tallahassee, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing in Ocean Springs? And I had a cigarette in my mouth when he came outside and gave me this giant hug. And when he like attacked me, he like bit my cigarette to that. So yeah, I have a cigarette burn on my face now.
You are an amazing human being. You know that?
I mean, that is an impressive trick. If you could do that on command, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like with my mind.
Yeah, well, or your teeth, but yeah.
I was thinking about magic powers.
All
I
right,
don't think there is one
we
for
got to
that.
get out of here. We're coming up on an hour.
Yeah, I'm out of coffee. So, Jake, where can people find you on the internet? Where can they subscribe to your podcast? Tell us everything.
So I have an official like comedy Instagram, and it's PFYT_comedy on Instagram. I don't really use any other social media. I'm not good with it, But my podcast is on, I mean, everything you can find podcast on, Spotify. It's not on YouTube, though. Everything other than YouTube. And then my last show down here will be Juke Joint Tuesday night, if anybody wants to come by. Last one for about 6 months down here.
Awesome. So we can expect about 50 college-age kids to show up to that now.
They all left. So.
Oh, I wanted to offend some more college people.
I'll see what I can scrounge up. I might be able to find a few.
All right. What about you, Jacob? What do you got coming up on the docket?
Juke Joint Tuesday nights. I will also be opening for Nick Yusuf at the Alabama Music Box. www.alabamamusicbox.com to get your tickets. And I will be in the comedy competition at the Music Box the day after that, as well as January 26th. We will be recording sets at the Juke Joint, so we won't have an open micer show that night. We'll do our recording for that episode a different night of the week. And I will be on the Jester's Court podcast January 19th, defending Batman Forever. It's a big month for me, Jason.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
big. It's almost as big as I am.
Yeah,
almost as yoked as me.
Yeah. Please come out if you're listening to this podcast. Please come out on January 26th while me and Jacob record our sets. It's going to be, Netflix style. We're recording sets, so come on out and laugh, even if we say something not funny, so we look better and we can get booked in other places.
Oh yeah.
So awesome. Is that about it?
All right.
Is that everything? That's everything.
That's it, man.
All right. If you'd like to email us, you can email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com. We're at openmicers on Twitter and Instagram. Go to patreon.com/ompodcast or openmicers.com. It takes you straight to our Patreon so you can support the show. And as usual, we will be here, right back here, next week. All right, that was it. And thanks for hanging out with us in the
well, don't sound so sad about
on
it.
the Twitch, and we will talk to you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us.